Hi guys, it's Blackie and welcome back to the channel. I was asked by one of my followers to comment on a compass that's readily available now on Amazon and stuff like that, and asked me, to talk about what I thought of it. Now, what I'm about to talk about is a general purpose compass to be used for light navigation. When I say light, I mean that I wouldn't want to select this one to do a 300-mile trip into the backcountry. You know what I mean? I'd want something like a Caminga, which is way overdone, way overbuilt, and way over precise. But if I had to build something that long, yeah, I'd want something like that. But for hiking, short run, navigating from the road to that lake and back, that type thing, this is a perfectly adequate compass. Okay? Now these are listed as a European type compass. You lift up, and it has a spirit level right there. It has a movable bezel ring so you can dial in for declination. It has a sighting notch right there so you can open this all the way up like that and sight right across the top at it. There's also an additional sight notch right there where you can angle up like this and see that sight notch right there to sight at a target. But what I find the most interesting is this little peephole right here. Now I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to see into that, but inside of that, what you're seeing is the edge of the actual compass, so you can leave this closed, come up and look through that hole, and it will line up. Right now I'm on a heading of 122. Turn this way, bring it up. Let it spin and come to a balance. Settle down. Right now I am on 330 for a very quick sighting. And that notch right there lines up with the notch on the far side. So not only can I actually look into this little hole and see my compass heading, I can look through the compass over the top of the bezel and actually sight. So I look down, I see my actual heading, I look up at that fine notch, and I look at a target over yonder. So for a quick hiking sighting compass, this works well. And then on the back, they've got some information printed on it. I think this was like a $14 or $15 compass off of Amazon at the time I got it. I may have got it from Sportsman's Guide, but you'll recognize it. And then you'll see one with an inclinometer that comes up here. And if you're going to be in mountainous terrain, an inclinometer is very useful. But it does have, excuse me, didn't mean to step on that. It does have a dog house up here that you can move the bezel ring to point. It does have illuminated north point on it, so you can see. And you got that level so you can make sure the compass is level at the time of it. And there are sighting notches right there. So, I own one of these. I have used one of these for down and dirty, like I talk about and I teach about putting yourself in a box and knowing that starting at this road, counting up to so many fence posts, starting right here, I can sight a heading of 320 degrees, and I know that 200 paces in is the trail I'm looking for, etc. For something like that, this works more than adequate. It's a little bit heavy. It's all metal. It does have a ruler on one side so you can use it on laying on a map. You can't see through it, like you would on an actual clear base plate. And it does have a mounting point right there where you can mount it on a tripod for sighting. So it's kind of like an engineer's compass, kind of like that, or survey type compass. It's bigger, it's heavier. Will it work? Yes, for limited duty. Now, again, if you're talking about wanting to do serious navigation, I'd recommend one of the Camingas or one of the Suntos or something like that. Go look on the Pathfinder website, the SRO website. They use, the Pathfinder school stresses, sorry about that, I ran out of SD card time. So in conclusion, what do I think about this little compass? It's a little heavy, okay? Will it serve for basic navigation? Yes, I think it will. Of course, every compass is unique. Compasses only work because that dial has something on it that is magnetic. It's going to turn to a line. But understanding declination from where you're at, how to orientate to map, that is all a separate video. And if you go look in my playlist for land nav, I have an in-depth on how I do land navigation. If you're really serious about learning, I suggest you go get into a school like the Pathfinder School who does a course that is heavy on land nav if you want to really become really good at it. But back to, for a not very expensive compass that you want to play with and do some light stuff and some non-dangerous type navigation, yeah, I think this will work just fine for it. Be aware, when you get a compass, like I said, since they're all individuals, take it and turn and make sure it turns nice and smooth and fluidly. It doesn't hang up, because that could be bad. Turn quickly, and then does it catch up and go back to the proper place. So when you're testing a compass, I know that this is the direction I want it to face. Okay, so I turn quickly to the side. Does it turn back to the true? Turn quickly to the side. Does it turn back to the true? See, because if I'm using this for navigation, if it isn't sensitive enough and easy enough to change, and this was a liquid filled one, and so when I do like that, it floats around in there. This one actually turns, it's sensitive, and therefore I like it. It will work for basic land nav. That's just my 2 cents worth. Hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And there'll be more gear reviews coming up. Till next time, guys, I'm Blackie wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.